5 drinks that destroy your circulation and clog your arteries. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 worst drinks for your circulation. These drinks will increase your risk of diabetes, they'll raise your risk of high blood pressure, they'll increase your risk of fatty liver disease, which is the accumulation of fat in the liver, they'll boost your risk of high cholesterol, and so on. Ultimately, these drinks will also increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, liver problems, kidney issues, and these diseases are often silent, but they cause enormous damage long before they're detected. So folks, be very careful with these drinks. And our 5th drink today is actually a category: sugary drinks. What are sugary drinks? Sodas, iced tea, mate, ICT, natural fruit drinks, Guaracamp, Guaravita. All these beverages have a lot of added sugar. And what does added sugar do to your body? Overweight, obesity, diabetes, hypertension, insulin resistance, fatty liver. These foods and drinks can also have high levels of sodium, folks. The problem with sugary drinks is that they can negate the benefits of other healthy habits. So what's the point of eating well and having a good lunch? Let's say you choose a lean protein source like making an omelet with 3 eggs. Great, that's very good. So you ate the omelet, had a small portion of brown rice, a small portion of beans, and filled the rest of your plate with salad, lettuce, tomato, onion, arugula, and even some eggplant and zucchini. This plate is excellent, really good. It has protein, carbohydrates, fiber, and vitamins. But then, along with this meal, you go and drink 2 liters of Coca-Cola because it's hot outside. So what's the point of eating well if you're drinking something that's going to poison you, something that's full of sugar? And folks, several studies have shown, actually, multiple studies have demonstrated that regular consumption of sugary drinks significantly increases the risk of heart disease and neurological disorders. So excessive sugar consumption is indeed associated with a higher risk of dementia. So please avoid these drinks, okay? What are the alternatives? Water, unsweetened tea, sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon. These are the best options. But doctor, what about 0-calorie soda? Is that okay? We'll talk about 0-calorie options in a moment. We'll discuss the 0-calorie drinks in just a bit, all right? So the fifth drink that should be avoided is sugary drinks. 4th, everyone, this one you all know, which is alcohol. Alcohol in excess primarily. People say, oh no, moderate alcohol consumption can have benefits for the heart, for circulation, especially if it's red wine. Well, you could probably get the same benefits of red wine by consuming fresh red grapes. Alcohol is harmful. Alcohol damages the health of our liver. It also harms our intestinal health. Alcohol makes our intestines more porous, potentially causing leaky gut syndrome, which increases inflammation and raises your risk of developing food intolerances, which can in turn increase your cancer risk, because inflammation is associated with cancer. So alcohol should be avoided, especially for those with poor circulation, as it can contribute to high blood pressure, damage the heart muscle, and lead to atherosclerosis. Alcohol consumption can increase your risk of atrial fibrillation, which is a type of heart arrhythmia that raises your risk of blood clots, thrombosis, stroke, and heart failure, which is essentially a weak heart. Alcohol can also interfere with the absorption of nutrients, such as B-complex vitamins and vitamin C. So folks, please try to avoid alcohol if possible. If you have poor circulation especially, alcohol will be a major enemy to your body. It's already harmful to your body, even for those who don't have circulation issues. But for those with poor circulation, it's even worse, okay? So let's cut back on alcohol consumption. Listen, everyone, alcohol is dangerous and you should avoid it, all right? The 3rd type of drinks we should avoid are those high in caffeine. These include energy drinks, some fortified beverages, and in some cases, coffee and certain types of tea, because excessive caffeine can cause increasing blood pressure, even if temporarily. But in sensitive individuals, it can cause sustained hypertension. Let's consider a person who is more sensitive to coffee, yet they drink coffee every day. And many people, when they drink coffee, don't just have 1 cup. They drink 7, 8, or even 10 cups of coffee a day. And what do people add to their coffee? Sugar, which makes things even worse. What about energy drinks like Red Bull or Monster? What do they contain? Sugar. Even with tea, people often add sugar. So these caffeine-rich beverages, besides containing sugar, can increase your heart rate, contribute to arrhythmias, which are heart rhythm disturbances, can affect your sleep, which indirectly impacts blood pressure and affects cardiovascular health. So people who sleep poorly have a higher risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart problems. Folks, the number 2 drink here is considered healthy by many, but it might not be as harmless as you think. Before I talk about drink number 2, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel. Is this your first time watching me? Did you just stumble upon this channel today? Or have you been following me for a while? Let me know in the chat, tell me in the comments, drop a message in the chat, let me know in the chat, or leave a comment down below. If this is your first time watching, if you've been following me for a while, or if you're a long-time viewer. In any case, whether it's your first time or if you've been following me for a while, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I kindly ask you, please, to hit that subscribe button down below and also turn on the notification bell to become part of our family, the Dr. João channel, which is constantly growing, and it would be an honor to have you with us. So, folks, only 10% of our views come from subscribers. The other 90% are from people who aren't subscribed. So if you're enjoying this video, or even if you're not, please hit that subscribe button and become part of our family, okay? Now, folks, let's talk about our second drink of the day, which many consider healthy and give to kids thinking it's perfectly fine. Can you guess what it is? It's fruit juices, especially the store-bought kind. What's the problem with fruit juice, everyone? Even juice without added sugar, which is rare because I know you, I really do. I know you've got a sweet tooth. I've got you figured out. I know when you order that orange juice at the bakery for your breakfast, you don't even taste it first. Before you even try the juice, you grab 2 packets of sugar, don't you? You take those 2 sugar packets, open them up, and dump them right into your juice, even before tasting it. Isn't that exactly what you do? I know that's your routine, but what happens even if you don't add sugar? Fruit juice, even without added sugar, can still significantly raise blood sugar levels. This happens because when we drink orange juice, for example, we don't use the pulp or the peel. We only use the juice, the liquid part of the fruit. And what else do? We strain it. So what's the result? The carbohydrates become concentrated and the fiber is lost because it's mainly in the pulp peel and what gets filtered out when you strain the fruit juice. This means that the sugar in the juice will be absorbed much faster and will cause a more drastic spike in your blood sugar levels, which is harmful to your health. When we discard the fiber, we absorb the sugar more quickly. If this carbohydrate was accompanied by the fiber naturally present in the fruit, the problem wouldn't be as significant. Now, what about our first drink, folks? Remember when I said I'd talk to you soon about 0-calorie and diet sodas? Well, that time has come, and I'm going to explain why these sodas, these drinks with artificial sweeteners, can also be harmful to your health. But first, I'd like to ask you 2 quick things. First, please give this video a like and show your support. I've gotten straight to the point, no beating around the bush. It's all content, so please leave your like here because it helps the video reach more people. You'll be helping someone. You have the power to improve someone's health just by hitting that like button. So if you want to help someone, leave a like, give it a thumbs up, enjoy this video, and also share it. Use this video as a way to show your care and love for someone, okay? Instead of gossiping about your neighbor or talking badly about your cousin or getting involved in how others raise their Hey kid, instead of trash talking celebrities, spreading gossip, or sharing fake news, why don't you send this video instead? It's way better for both you and whoever receives it. Got it? So everyone share this video, will you? Let's make this message go viral and set a goal of 10,000 likes for this video. 10,000 likes, folks. That way we can be sure this video has reached a ton of people and that many will benefit from this content, okay? The first drink that can mess with your circulation is anything with artificial sweeteners. We're talking diet soda, diet energy drinks, diet iced tea, you know, the stuff with sucralose or aspartame. Listen up. These artificial artificial sweeteners can throw off our metabolism. And even worse, they can mess up the balance of our gut microbiome. In other words, they can negatively impact the good bacteria living in our digestive system, our little helpers that play a part in so many of our body's functions. This alteration of our gut microbiome, our intestinal bacterial flora, can lead to insulin resistance and increased blood pressure. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Hypertension showed that regular consumption of artificial sweeteners is indeed linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular diseases. So just because it's sugar-free or zero-calorie doesn't mean it's healthy, okay? Sure, you can have it occasionally. I do think that artificially sweetened drinks might be a slightly better option than the original sugary versions, all right? But still, we can't consider zero-calorie sodas or zero-calorie iced teas or zero-calorie matey drinks or any other artificially sweetened beverages. We just can't consider these drinks as healthy. Do you all understand the message I'm trying to convey here about the importance of habits and lifestyle? I believe so, okay? So folks, here's the deal. If you want access to the complete guide on how to live a healthy lifestyle, if you want access to the scientifically proven manual of daily habits and behaviors that can treat, prevent, and reverse all these diseases I've mentioned here, then you can prevent heart attacks, strokes, cancer, and treat and reverse diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. If you want access to the complete guide on which behaviors and habits you should incorporate into your daily life without needing doctors, medications, or tests, without personal trainers, or hiring anyone. If you want access to all of this, I strongly recommend that you read my book, The Longevity Code, where I show you 100 scientifically proven habits that will once again give you the opportunity to prevent, treat, and reverse the major diseases of our time without doctors, without tests, and most importantly, without medication. So if you follow what's written in the book, it's very likely that you might not need to take diabetes medication anymore, or even medication for high blood pressure. And I'm confident that if you're living like this, you want to improve and change your life. So here's what you should do. Click on the first link in the description or the pinned comment right now and get your longevity code for just $29, $90 in digital format. Got it, everyone? It's only available as a digital version. There's no physical book. And if you're not satisfied with the book, don't worry. There's an unconditional satisfaction guarantee. I'll refund your money. Why? If you read it and don't like it, I'll give you your money back. So I am taking the risk of having to refund the money and also pay a penalty to the platform that charges the writer for refunds. So I'm taking the risk of having to pay this penalty because I'm confident you'll love it. I'm sure this book will transform your life for the better as long as you actually put it into practice. It's not enough to just read and do nothing. You have to read and apply what you've learned. And I know that when you read it and put it into practice, you'll be very grateful to me for recommending this book to you. But more importantly, you'll be grateful to yourself for investing in what's most valuable to you, which is your health and quality of life. So there's no excuse not to get the book, all right? Just click on the first link in the description or the pinned comment below.